Hi Capricorn, welcome to Sophquest. I'm Spence. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. Welcome in if you're new to the channel. This is going to be a weekly reading for you for the week of September 6th through the 12th. We do have a new moon in Virgo on Monday, the 6th. Unless you're in a different part of the world, it might actually head into the 7th. But a new moon in Virgo is about a practical new beginning. We are in the third week of Virgo season. So very much about taking care of the details of our day-to-day life and making changes. Sometimes things that we didn't necessarily expect to do, but that we are having to now get the details and all the logistics and everything right. You know, that's happening. Nope, 2 cards there. Just want 1. So this week I am pulling for you from the Sacred Earth Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno and Leela J. Williams with the artwork by Helena Nelson Reed. I love these cards. Very beautiful deck. I'm also using the Thelema Tarot. This is by Renata Lechner and the Spirit of the Animals Oracle by Jody Bergsma. And I'm going to pull one of those at the end of the reading for you, okay? So right now, first, let's pull you a Sacred Earth Oracle card first. Start there, yeah. And that's the one. Flipped right on out. We have Perception. Okay, Capricorn, Perception. All right, I'm going to read that for you in just a moment. First, let me go ahead and lay out your 9 cards. So if you'll settle in with me, Capricorn, let's do what we do and take 3 deep cleansing breaths. Feels really good, relaxes the body, helps us to relax our spine, drop our shoulders, brings down that cortisol, right, the stress hormone, makes us feel good, oxygenates the brain. Okay. I should shuffle these plenty before I turn on the camera, but a few more for you. Okay, I have 1 flip over. I'll take that, and now I'm going to cut the deck. And then we're going to read the Perception card. All right. As I lay these out, just keep breathing for me, relaxing with me. I'm going to show you each and every one of these cards as I read them horizontally, then vertically, and then big picture for you. All right, so stay with me. And then I'll give you that animal card at the end of the reading. All right. Take a look at this. Well now. Okay, I don't know why I'm laughing. I think it's because Capricorn, whoever you are, you've got chutzpah. You've got some... I have no idea why I'm laughing. But, you know, it seems to me like you've got what my Nana, my grandmother, used to call moxie this week. You've got some moxie. I think you're going to be giving somebody the what for. That's what I'm seeing. Stay with me now. This could be interesting. Let's just get through it. Okay. Could be giving somebody the what for because maybe they have been trying to cage you in a little bit and you're like, oh yeah, well, we're equals, emperor, empress, and you're going to treat me as such. That's what I'm seeing. Whether you're the male or the female or male, male, female, it doesn't matter what kind of couple you're in. This is about equality. And if not, a potential for an ultimatum I am seeing here. Now, we've had a lot of sort of the relationship issues coming up this week, and I think it's because, you know, a lot of things are happening, first of all. Okay, now, right now, the new moon in Virgo is trine Uranus. That brings about changes, but it's a good energy for it. It really is. It's also how to do it practically, right? Let's talk about the ins and outs. Let's cooperate, collaborate, all that. Mars is also in Virgo, which gives energy in order for us to do this. Trine Pluto, and remember Pluto is about power plays, but a trine is a really good aspect. It helps to create the space in order for the power play, the changes, the you need this, I need that, let's work it out kind of energy. It really helps with that. So I think it should bring a little bit of ease to the Mars, but there's certainly, definitely energy for some upset this week. We also have Venus in Libra, which is a good thing. It brings some, you know, the Venus energy, a little bit more love, and into the discussion, I would say, of relationships. But it does square Pluto. Again, power plays, so it could be the butting of heads. So I think it could go either way. And it's honestly up to each and every one of us, right? You have free will, and you can decide how you want to exert your energy in your relationships. That is for certain. I just see that you've got, I don't want to say attitude. It's not that it's attitude. I just think that you're going to say what you're going to say. That's what I'm seeing. All right, let's look at perception. Maybe this will give us a little bit more depth and insight here. On the happenings of what's going on with you this week. Capricorn, perception. Okay. I know. Forgive me for laughing if you've been through hell. I'm sorry. I'm tickled by something. Maybe it's just that somebody's about to stand up when they've needed to for a while. I don't know. That's kind of how I'm feeling. Okay, it says, listen, observe, and better your chances. Rely on direct experience. Do not be swayed by reputation, gossip, or any third-party account. Trust your perception and interpretation of the situation. Be wary of gaslighting, or of someone who undermines your sense of self and the world around you. See what I'm saying? It's like I was seeing some of this. It's like, yeah, you can give somebody the what for. Develop and hone your sensitivities. Your senses are clouded by thoughts and emotions. Try to distance yourself from what others say. Detach emotionally. Quiet your judgments and clear your thoughts. Find a quiet place, preferably in nature, where you can relax and refresh your perception. I highly recommend that in Virgo season. Let your instinct guide you to the clear, unmistakable voice that comes not from your thoughts, but from your soul. What else might we sense about the world if we could hone our ability to perceive it? All right. Yes, that doesn't surprise me. I think that what you're seeing is real. I mean, you know, I always say Virgo season is the season where we get very real. We get real. Let's look at the under part of your deck. Yeah, okay. Okay. There is a really good chance that this could go well. Okay? That this could go very, very well. I'm saying that because I'm seeing the Temperance card. I think you want peace and healing. Like, you just want that. You don't want to fight, but you're also willing to bring your fire to the situation. It's going to move forward no matter what. And it could be moving into the friend zone. Now, this could also mean, I've got to say it. The Knight of Wands can often be seen as an impetuous lover. Someone who's in and out, someone who's dating other people, whether they tell you or not, that kind of thing. And because I'm seeing the Three of Cups, that could be a potential that they, player's going to play, right? Because this is fun and enjoyment and going out and being in the company of others and having a good time. And if this is the person, that's in your life and they're doing this and they're not taking the relationship with you seriously, you might ask yourself, why am I in this relationship, and expecting that I'm going to be treated the way I'm treating my person. Nice balance, temperance, everything in moderation, a little bit for you, a little bit for me. Let's share, let's care, let's work it out together. Temperance is about being wise and prudent and careful to respect the needs of both parties, right? And that's why you see it's the two cups pouring into each other, equal amounts of love and respect. That's temperance, right? When we do this for ourselves, we're taking care of ourselves. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, right? And that's how we are temperate, so that we don't go overboard on anything, right? So temperance is important for you right now, to keep your cool. It's saying keep your cool. because this person may be in and out, they may be partying, they may be seeing others. I don't know. If this is your story, this is your story. If this is not your story, then don't try to claim this as your story, okay? And you could perhaps get a message from your moon or rising sign. Okay, let's go through this. Perception, though. There's something here that you're perceiving, and you should trust it, okay? If you're seeing red flags, you should trust it. So the reason I laughed, honestly, is I felt a kind of freedom, like a kind of, like breaking the chains, like, you know what I mean? Like you're not going to be controlled. You're breaking those chains. You're saying to yourself, oh yeah? Oh yeah? Is that what you think? Okay, then bring it. Because you're going to stand up for yourself. Page of Wands, Devil, Eight of Cups. This is an ultimatum to me. You're saying, look, if you're going to act like this, all childlike and impulsive, and, you know, disrespectful and trying to keep me under your control by gaslighting or lying to me or leaving the house and not coming home till all hours, whatever it could be. It could be 1,000 things, right? The devil could be anything. It could be substance abuse. It could be a lot of different things, but whatever it is, it's a negative pattern that is hurting the relationship, okay? And it's being done almost obsessively or compulsively, where it's like the person can't get out of that cycle somehow. So it's a very impulsive kind of thing that whoever is doing this behavior, whatever, and you're ready to walk away. Eight of Cups. This to me says it could be an ultimatum. But the reason that I got kind of tickled by the message was because the next card is the Nine of Pentacles. You're fine on your own. You're like, I know who I am and I can stand on my own 2 feet. I value myself. I have incredible self-respect and self-esteem. King of Swords. I'm also smart, and I've seen what I've seen, and I'm making the decision about just how much I'm going to let, you know, Mr. Emperor lord around the house. Now, I'm not saying it's the man doing this. I'm saying that this can be this kind of behavior, okay? It's just someone is feeling independent of this person's need for control, okay? Because with the King of Swords in the center, it can be aloofness, okay? When you're detached and aloof. And this oracle card said it's time to detach a little bit. It is the center of your reading. So I think you're doing that. It's like you're pulling back from the situation. You're saying, I'm taking my feelings out of this. I'm okay being me, you know. And okay, cool, you're an emperor. I respect that you're an emperor, right? But in the very next line, I have the Queen of Swords. So you're matching, like match for match. You're matching wits with this person, and you're matching power with this person. Emperor and Empress. Do you see what I'm saying here? It's like you are this person's equal, whether they treat you that way or not. Now, if it's you and if it's the other way around, okay, and you're usually the one who's been making all the decisions and you kind of got control over everything, like the finances and the schedules and the honey-do list, and because Capricorn, you work like a dog. You will work until you draw your last breath. Then maybe it's time to soften up a little bit, because I think this person might be thinking, oh yeah, well, if you tell me what to do one more time, Eight of Cups, right? So a little playfulness might be in order, as long as this is not an abusive relationship. I always say in any reading, if anybody is in an abusive relationship, you need to go and get some professional help so that you can get out of the abusive relationship. Okay? So let me just make that disclaimer right now. But if it's not, if it's just a relationship and that you're going through some power struggles right now, number one, because of the outer planetary influences, trying to help us all level up, trying to help us all heal from our childhood stuff so that we level up spiritually, right? Our sixth sense is coming online. We're realizing that we are all connected in the quantum field, right? The singular in the collective. That is the Aquarian age that we're in. So, okay, bottom line is the Queen of Swords. So whether you're male, the female, or whether you're representing the yang of yourself or the yin of yourself, it doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter. What matters is the yin is like, I'm not going to be put in a cage. I got something to say here. I'm your equal, you know, and I have just as much power and influence as you do, right? So you're matching wits here. King and Queen of Swords, Emperor, Empress. So what I'm saying here is, if you guys could work this out and conquer this devil energy, right, which would first begin with temperance. Temperance is, you know, kind of the opposite of this, right? Temperance is when we keep everything in moderation, fair play, 2 cups of love, right, shared between 2 people in a relationship. And the devil is when we're chained to each other, ball and chained, right, to each other. And maybe you guys like go out and have fun and indulge in all the fun stuff, and yet really it's gotten to the point where it's not in balance anymore, and you don't feel loved anymore, and instead you're just feeling like you can't really count on this person because they're always wanting to have fun, and really what you need is to get things into balance so that you can take care of business as well. Because honestly, I'm seeing one person as being rather impulsive, doing things that aren't really necessarily good for them, and the other person is 9 of Pentacles, like, I am good, but I won't be caged in because I know my worth. That's what I'm seeing. All right, so down the vertical, I think I showed you Page of Wands. It's like you need to have a conversation about this person's impulsivity. You're going to say, look, I'm fine on my own. You want to be impulsive and go off on your own? Okay, fine. I'm fine on my own. And you're going to tell what for. That's what I mean. Queen of Swords, she'll tell what for, right? Because she has her boundaries. She knows when she's being disrespected. She knows, you know, when she's being devalued or condescended to. Or he, if you're a guy, same thing. You know when you're being disrespected or devalued, okay? So again, not about gender. I'm just looking at the pictures, right? But then we have Devil, King of Swords, 8 of Swords. Somebody is acting in such a way that's making the other person confused. Like, why are you saying these things or doing these things, right? Why are you being so cold and aloof, like you don't care? You know, this is not a loving dynamic right now. Okay, and this is in the center going down the vertical. So this is what's happening right now. And, you know, underneath it all, you just want temperance, and they're like, I just want to party, right? So that's a problem. So it looks to me like in the near future, if things don't change, then an ultimatum may come down, because 8 of Cups is walking away. And there's the both of you. I mean, you could be a power couple if you worked out your stuff, right? But if not, somebody's going to be willing to walk away. Whether it's, you know, the one of you or the other, Capricorn, I'm not sure which one of it you are. And Capricorn, if this Devil card is simply you, because in the tarot, the Devil card is represented by Capricorn, and it isn't about anything negative, then I think this is just saying that somebody's feeling hemmed in and wants to maybe party. The other person's like, work, 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 work. But if you got together on it, okay, you could go toward a dream together and be a power couple. So that message is here too. But I think for the majority of you, I'm seeing somebody giving somebody what for. Trust what you are perceiving right now. The message of this card is important. Your perception, I think, is on point. Got my hair in there. The Queen of Swords not only sees from her intellect, she sees from her intuition, and you're on point with that. So trust your gut about this, okay? I'm going to pull you one more card to end the video today. We're going to get one from the spirit of the animals and see what the earth, Mother Earth, and the animal kingdom wants to say to you right now, Capricorn. Give you some whoa, those, a lot of, okay. That was 3 that turned over. Let's just get one, my Capricorn, for you today. One card for Capricorn, please. There it is. And it says Wolf Pathfinder. These paintings are so beautiful. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Pathfinder. I really hope that this message blessed your week. I wish you the best. Please leave me a comment, introduce yourself. I'd love to talk with you. And I want to wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude. Thank you, Capricorn. I'll see you next week.